Hello, I had a whole intro and then I ruined it because I was not capturing things properly in OBS, but whatever. We're here now. Sleepless Nights, Dungeons, Sands, Sons, Dragons, I don't know my French now, Sons, Magical Wasteland. I definitely had nothing to do with this again. Baptiste Heroes did. A clutch of mutant dragons has escaped from the sublevels of Maven's castle, carving a path of destruction as they return to long-neglected nests. Why does this sound like baby sea turtle migration from their little nests in the sand back into the beach? Except, you know how there's usually carnage from all the seagulls and whatnot? This is the other direction. Yeah, you can actually update OBS, believe it or not. Anyway, I think before I ended stream last, I didn't, or rather, after I ended the stream last time, I did some housekeeping for myself. So it's not on the recording, I don't think, but I just made sure to get my slime set up, and I don't remember what I've done because I just got back from vacation a week ago. And I'm all disoriented because I'm figuring out what I'm doing again. Hello, Claire. Nature is healing. Okay, perfect. And I've got stuff brewing. I don't even remember if I think, were these for friendship purposes? I need to look now. Okay, yeah, the fire and ice tonics are for Saffron. So that makes sense. I don't know why I'm making this speed potion, though. Was I making the speed potion for a particular reason? Or just because I could? I have no idea, whatever. Because I think I put those together after I finished the recording the other day. So, it's a mystery. And I don't know if I... Okay, I do have stuff set up for selling. So there is that. Hello, Ryfam. Is that from where they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land and then, well, you know, robots wreak havoc? I'm just thinking here. See, enhancers, cures. Right. I guess I set this all up for myself today. Maybe that's why I'm just paranoid thinking, boy, I'm not actually accidentally going to sell one of my competition potions, right? But I'm pretty sure past me wouldn't have done that. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, there's Masterwork Radiation Tonic. I feel like I had, yeah, Coral Aged Masterwork Radiation Tonic. So I think all my competition stuff should still be squared away. And then, yeah, boy, that still looks like some kind of, if not a Zelda boss, it looks like a compass in a Zelda game, doesn't it? Okay, anyway, we're good. Maybe I'll open the shop then. Why not? Let's do it. It's not a vacation until you come home with a board license plate. Do any of you ever, if you ever go to some place that does souvenirs, do you ever struggle to find your name? Okay. You know, I just noticed, though, that this guy's a bunch of shields, so even with how potent Chorus is, I don't know if I'm going to make much progress. Oh, if only I had something that could break through his shield, but I don't, so whatever. I guess I can just make the best of this, see what I can do. Well, I could play compromise, couldn't I? I'm thinking here. Maybe it's better just to play Pander. Okay, there's that. And then I can play Chorus. And then I guess I can just end this here. So it's not ideal, but whatever. It's been a while. You put your competition potions in the window. See, that's sensible, unless you're me, who I'm sure would forget that I put them there and neglect to remove them from the window before the competition. You eventually stop looking through them because you never found your name, and your name isn't even that uncommon. That's infuriating. I'm just gonna raise this as high as I can go because I don't want to take that stress damage. Ain't nobody have time for that. I'll just take that. Your name's relatively common, so you've never really had to worry about that problem. I'm just gonna close the deal now because I don't want to take the stress damage. It's still a decent price, so whatever. Enjoy your poison cure. I don't know what you're feeding your kids if you need a poison cure. Rainstorms can flush out buried feelings, making them a great place to talk if you can make yourself heard over the thunder. This feels very anime, doesn't it? I'm not crying, it's simply raining. Oh, they still show up for the competition. Oh, well that's very kind of the game. Just to kind of throw you a bone there. If I could get the, what you do, the rhythm card early, that would be great. But, I just have not been able to have, I have not had much luck on that front. Good gravy. I swear I can talk. I mean, early streams are just like this, where I trip over my words constantly. It's not really that useful to me. I could just play Pander now. I think I still have that, yeah, raise interest by 2 whenever I play a card, so whatever. I could just duplicate that. In retrospect, I should have seen if that stacks, but doesn't look like it stacks, so whatever. I'm gonna close this now. You got more Prince Zuko cursing out God vibes from that. Now, does Zuko ever curse out God? Is there like a singular God one can curse out in the Avatar universe? I don't know. As it has come up in stream before, I've never watched Avatar beyond like little bits and pieces. I am going to... yeah, I'm going to hold off since I played the prepped rhythm card. Since Saffron is not immediately about to do stress damage to me, I can stall a little bit. Okay. Anywho, while I'm tripping over my words, I hope folks are well today. None of these are really useful to me. Here we go, that's what I need. I know I wasn't able to watch it until I came home from work, but I did see that gameplay trailer that they dropped for Tears of the Kingdom, which is quite interesting to look at. I don't know if I'm ever going to get to that game in a timely fashion just because of how tired I am from my job. But all the new movement tech, for lack of a better term, is quite interesting. It's like they've streamlined the process of getting around, especially climbing mountains. Because I don't know about you, but how many times have I tried to climb a mountain or some other surface in Breath of the Wild, only for it to start raining, and Link just to slide pathetically down. Oh, there's another course. That's good. And there's Pander, so I can do that. What else do I have here? There's another course I could potentially get. Let's see. I don't know if it would be worth doing press the attack. I can try it, I guess, see what I get. Yeah, Play Pander. Okay. There we go. Hello, Bagcheer. I don't know what friendships are going to win at today. I have to go and see who's available. I do have potions brewing for Saffron's level 10 friendship event. Boy, you're, again, the outfits, the hat, the hair, like, this person is making a statement. I don't know what that statement is, but it's a statement. I guess there's no reason to play Ferocity of the Squirrel again, except to get an extra 2 interest, but stress damage. I don't want to take stress damage from you. You dirtbag. Whatever. You remember when they made the live-action Avatar movie, The Last Airbender, I guess I should specify. I feel like most people probably want to forget that that movie exists. In some ways, I'm kind of glad I'm not an Avatar fan, just because I feel like that would have been so... What is the word I want? Just heartbreaking. Wow, I get 2 of these, huh? Okay. Very heartbreaking, just to see a franchise that not just myself, but many people love, and then have it ruined, utterly thrown to the ground. Well, you know what I mean. I guess I shouldn't say that I love just because I haven't seen Avatar. You know what I mean. I'm just rambling. You love struggling to climb mountains. I feel like it's a metaphor for something. You tripped over 3 pirates on your way here. They're always underfoot. Yeah, they always want to come into the shop, but then they stand at the threshold and they can't figure out, do I actually want to come in and buy potions? I don't know. That statement is, in this world, burlesque clown colleges exist. Well, I mean, Rafta seems like a very progressive society. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe there's a market for burlesque clown college. And I really don't want to take that stress damage. It's not like a huge deal right now, because I've only got 6%, but... I don't know, do I want to try Prepped Rhythm? If I could only get Prepped Rhythm and then rattle them off in tandem, but it's actually drawing those that's difficult. And I'm wondering if I shouldn't just cut my losses again with Compromise and Pander. Good enough. Oh, thank you. Burning through channel points. Okay, I have fixed my posture. I really appreciate the posture checks. And then I will have a sip of water in just a second. Yes, you can spend money. I will allow it. The cliff overlooking town has been getting attention for its unbeatable sunset views, but climbing so high is a challenge. Wow, we were just talking about this. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be at odds with the person who wants the potions to make it rain. So you can climb to try and see the sunset, but then you're just going to get washed back down the cliff again. I'm hoping there's some sort of item in Tears of the Kingdom that will make Link resistant to sliding down mountains when it starts to rain, please. Okay, I'm just gonna end the turn here. 4 sips of water. Maybe you don't have a good perspective because you watched the Avatar movie after it came out and bombed. But at least everyone agrees the thing sucks. The worst case you got to imagine is when you hate an adaptation, but everyone upholds it as pretty good, and most people only know it for the heavily flawed but okay adaptation. Boy, I have some thoughts on that. There's definitely some things out there where an adaptation of it is its most well-known version. And I find... Okay, I'm gonna give a specific example that's probably too niche, but whatever. I'm a big fan of the Raffles series by E.W. Hornung, who is Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's brother-in-law, and a basic premise of the series is that it's very much like Sherlock Holmes. It was like a contemporary of Sherlock Holmes, except instead of a detective, Raffles is a burglar. That's the whole gist of the series. So it's done in like a bunch of short stories, like the Sherlock Holmes series. There is an excellent BBC radio adaptation of it, which I love, but also well known in like the late 70s, I think there was a TV adaptation that's, I think, very well known, and I hate it. I hate it because the characterization to me is terrible in the TV series. Like, they make the Watson character dumb. And some other flaws, but anyway, it's a well-known adaptation as far as anyone knows the series, and I can't stand it. Anyway, let me have those 4 sips of water after I've finished my book rant here. Okay, there we go. I am hydrated. 4 whole sips of water. To put things into perspective, the episode in which Team Avatar watches a propaganda play that was meant to mock and belittle them is more interesting and faithful to this series than the movie. That does paint a very evocative picture. I'm pretty sure it was the late 70s, like 78 or something, but I'm just pulling that number out of the back of my head. It might be inaccurate. Oh, isn't that a fancy potion? You know, I wonder if I just made it so I could see what the Masterwork Speed Potion looked like. I didn't actually mean to click on that, but I don't have a Masterwork Mana Potion. Maybe I should brew one of those. Sorry, hiccup. I want to see the fancy bottle. Is that so wrong? Wanting to see the fancy bottle. Do I have any B's and C's in tandem here? I've got so much mana too. Isn't that fancy? I could use this ectoplasm. It's mostly B and C. It's got a bit of D in there, but that's okay. Okay, cool. One more, why not? Let's see, do I have anything else that's just B and C in tandem? That would be too convenient, of course. Oh, here we go. Masterwork Mana Potion. And I got 4 of them. That's pretty good. What if I could add just like a couple more little ingredients and maybe get a couple more of them? Let's see, do I have anything else where B and C is... Oh. I'm at the Magimin cap. Just kidding. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Throw in some kindling. I guess I don't need it right away, actually. 15 slots is a lot, though. So, there. That's the arbitrary number I've decided on for. Okay, cool. 1975 to 1975 to 1977. Oh, thank you. Stephen King reportedly hates the Stanley Kubrick version of The Shining. Really? I've never actually seen The Shining. I've only seen it parodied. And yes, it's the Simpsons parody that I've seen. So, The Shining, as they call it. It's The Shining Boy. Do you want to get sued? I think my slimes still need a little time in the oven, so to speak. Yeah, so let's go and hang out with people. Okay. Let's travel. Even if you had looked at, you would have guessed late 70s from the color palette. There's something, even when the set itself does not look 70s, yeah, there's just like the whole film quality. Something about it just screams 70s. You're convinced Stephen King has decided he's never going to say no to any adaptation. Also, I love the name Hocus Locust. Because it seems he has a very low opinion of visual mediums, but is like, yeah, keep option in mind. So let me say that sentence again. He has a very low opinion of visual mediums, but is like, yeah, keep option in my stuff. I mean, hey, it's more money for him, right? I think I've got all of these, so I do not need to disrupt any ecosystems today. Thank you, Baptiste. I guess we can't rank up with him anymore, which is pretty sad. We've already won it, Baptiste. Sorry I can't ruffle your hair there, buddy. I'm still waiting on one of the potions I need for Saffron to brew, but I can still give her gifts. So maybe I will do that. Oh, you like plants? Yes? Yes. Oh, that's right. I was giving people mana because it seems to buff their rank up faster. Well, that's fine because I can't hit rank 10 with you yet anyway. You always like the Diana Wynne Jones interview where they ask her what she thought of the Howl's Moving Castle movie, and she was like, "The castle looks great. Calcifer is adorable. Miyazaki had some takes, and I respect that." I also read that when I read Howl's Moving Castle, in the back of the book was an interview with Diana Wynne Jones, where I think it's probably the same source where she talked a bit about the movie adaptation and what she thought about it. And how did she phrase it? It was something like the film version of Howl's Moving Castle is more from, not Howl's perspective exactly, but it definitely downplays his dopier nature. I haven't actually seen Howl's Moving Castle. I've only read the book. One of these days. Anywho, we're going to rank up with Quinn. Because clearly they've got some childhood issues going on. So, did you get the potions? Yeah. I don't know if giving stuff away for free is a great business model, Sylvia. But I don't mind reaping the benefits. Oh, that's right. I made Quinn's rank 10 potions. I think it was like an insight enhancer and something else, but I guess I did that last time and then forgot. It's weird coming back from vacation. Everything feels fake. Anywho. And this combo you came up with could be just the thing to give my powers a boost. That's the idea. But range is just half the problem. The other is precision. And I think I figured something out that can help me with that. Here's the thing. Clairvoyance is a sort of catch-all term. It covers a range of abilities. I'm thinking my deal is, more accurately, telemetry. It relies on associations between an item and a place, or person. So it's not entirely random then. Right. I eat squid vine, I see the mer person who harvested it. I start washing stuff down with your potions, I see you. And now, I've just gotten my hands on some grapes. The same variety my parents grow. So if you eat them, then maybe you'll get a glimpse of your parents? It's a theory anyway. And there's only one way to test it. So you're gonna do it? Right now? I mean, may as well. You, want to stick around? Sure, of course. Cool, here goes. I see them. It's working. Wow. What do you see? I see my mother. Her hair is shorter, but it's definitely her. She's having a cocktail. My father's grooming the ferret. They're just living their lives. As if nothing were wrong. As if their only child hadn't run the heck away from them. Oh, Quinn, I'm sorry. That really stinks. I know you must have hoped... what can I do? Are you okay? Say something! Meh. To be honest, I expected this. You must be disappointed, though. Yeah, of course I am. But this is who they are, Sylvia. Who they've always been. And it's not me who needs to change. I have days where I forget that. Bad days when I get caught up in wishful thinking. But the bad days aren't so bad lately. Because I've got you now, and you're plenty. Too much, sometimes. Don't ever change, Quinn. I mean it. I don't plan on it. But it's kind of alright being out of my comfort zone sometimes. I'm glad I didn't push you away. I mean, I tried. But you're stupid stubborn, Sylvia. I just had a feeling we'd make a good team. And I also have a feeling that we would be really, truly excellent at hugging. You've gone too far, Sylvia. I'm quickly rethinking my don't push her away stance. Sorry, Quinn. This is happening. Oh, what the hell. Respect their boundaries, Sylvia, but that is very cute. Take it or leave it. Raise interest to the next level. Effect ignores customer shield. Close sale. Well, thank you, Quinn. You're gonna fall off your broom that way. I don't think they care. I have reached the max relationship level with Quinn. We're gonna do so many crimes in the future. You know, I'm not surprised somehow that Quinn's parents have a ferret. I feel like just, I don't know, weaselly behavior runs in the family. We want it, Possum! At last. Thank you for your service, Quinn. Do I have anything to give you? I do. Boy, I was using all that ectoplasm and did not give some to Quinn in reserve, but that's okay. There we go. I'm reading this belatedly. The first half of Howl's Moving Castle, the movie, is a faithful adaptation, and the second half is, hey, Diana Wynne-Jones, I saw you were doing a kind of anti-war thing. I'm gonna make up my own completely different anti-war thing. Oh. I mean, at least Miyazaki kept it anti-war, but anti-war is kind of his thing in a lot of his films. Anti-war and cool heroines and environmentalism. All of which are things I can respect. Anyway, here you go, best boy Muktuk. Oh, we can rank up. We need to win a Muktuk, too. You have been on my mind, of course. Everyone has had Sylvia on their mind. We're so great. Truly, Sylvia, you are the height of your craft. I'm guessing you like the potions? Quite so. The taste was so pleasant, I could not help but lick my lips. But what's more, your potions bestowed upon me a sense of enlightenment, as if my third eye were pried open. I realized that an artist is ill-equipped to be his own critic, and so I had an idea, to place at my sled a box for comments, for I seek guidance, and while the ancestors may be silent, customers rarely are. What sorts of things did people have to say? Oh, I would not know. I have not yet mustered the courage to read the cards. Perhaps, since you are here, Sylvia, would you do me the honor of reading these missives? Muktuk holds his breath as Sylvia takes up the first of several note cards. It's from Mint. She wrote, Muktuk, you're a lifesaver. And I mean that literally. Your repair work on my hammer looks gorgeous, and it withstood a bite attack from a full-grown prairie piranha. I don't know what that is, but she's clearly impressed, especially since you barely even charged her for your work. Roxanne says your engraving tools keep their edge twice as long as anyone else's, and her words, she's been around the block a few times. Saffron claims the trees weep in the vicinity of a Muktuk crafted axe. And I'm not sure this is totally relevant, but Quinn says that Boxer loves gnawing on that weird sculpture you abandoned. Sylvia, I do not know what to say. This is... Are you alright? Alright is deeply insufficient to describe what I am feeling. Such an outpouring of respect and admiration I never would have imagined. Yeah, that many 5-star reviews would make me cry too. You joke, I think. But you know the depth of meaning in this. We toil, all of us, because we must work to put food on the table and a roof over our heads. But for some of us, the work is also a calling. A roof is necessary, but it is fulfillment we crave. To know my work is appreciated on this level, to know that others see the value in my labor, this is a gift unlike any other.
To be fair, I've been saying this stuff all along.
I thought you were just being kind. And you are kind, Sylvia. Your support has been of the utmost significance to me. Were I to have the encouragement and adulation of all of Rafta behind me, it would mean nothing without you here beside me. Come, if you are in agreement, I should like to return to our special place.
Oh no, what if they're you two bad? No.
The waters of the bay are still. The beach is empty. In the quiet, the great statue of Maven seems even more imposing than before. There she is, just as we left her. And just as she will be for years to come. You realize, don't you, that the statue will outlast us both? Long after we are ash, she will continue her silent vigil.
Oh, I don't know. There's always a chance an earthquake could take her out.
Or that the people might bring it down, yes? They might one day tire of the reminder of a dark past. I suppose this is the lesson the sand taught us. While our works may indeed outlive us, nothing is forever. We all wish to leave our mark on this world. Not just artists. Everyone. For me, there is the added pressure of my pilgrimage, in order to complete it as it is intended, and as it has always been done. I must craft a work of singular beauty and undeniable grandness, a masterpiece. I have it in me, this I know. But in the meantime, there is the other purpose of my pilgrimage, to forge connections, and to aid those who may benefit from my skills. I enjoy this very much, the union of form and function, the betterment of daily life through master craftsmanship. Art that helps people. Perhaps that is not so insignificant.
It sounds awfully impressive to me.
I am glad that you think so. I can only hope that the ancestors agree.
Did they speak to you?
Oh, I strain to listen. I have yet to hear their words. And yet, there is something there. Their presence is unmistakable. The ancestors are with me, Sylvia, and they have filled me with the full conviction that they are pleased with my path and my progress upon it.
That's great news.
Indeed. Yet it is no excuse to sit idle and twiddle our flippers. There is much to be done, for we are, all of us, building this place together. Rafta itself is the great work of many hands, and I am so very honored to work beside you in this great endeavor.
I feel the same way. Life in Rafta has been challenging, but having you on my side has made it a little less scary. And a lot more fun. And I think you and me and this whole town, are just getting started.
Then let us anticipate great things in our future. But let us also appreciate this moment, for we must not fail to see the beauty that is all around us. And, in the spirit of appreciating beautiful things, I should like to sculpt you, Sylvia, if you would allow it.
What, here? Now?
Why not? The light is exquisite, my spirits are high, and I think neither of us could ask for better company, eh? Tell me true.
All right, I'm game. What do I do?
It is easy. You just stand very, very still. But first, I should like very much to give you a hug. Affection for my subject. It is an important part of my process.
I thought you'd never ask, you big softy.
We did it! We won! Burying her face in that soft hood. YouTube thumbnail found. Doubles the interest applied by the next interest raising card. Interesting. This would be good with his shouting cards, but the thing is you gotta draw the shouting cards. Also, hello, Darth. I'm sorry I did not say hello before, but you were correct, Muktuk. Spittin' bars. Woohoo. Make a giant gold statue of Sylvia that's twice as large as the one of Maven. I thought he was just going to make a little sand sculpture, but maybe he'll make us, like, I don't know, something out of fancy metal or wood or bone. What do they call it when they sculpt things out of bone? Scrimshaw? That. It's going all right. I still feel a little disoriented because I was back to work after my vacation, so I don't know, everything still feels kind of fake and unreal. Scrimshaw, thank you. A scrimshaw is the art of whalebone carving. Okay. So maybe craft a Sylvia out of whalebone or the nearest local equivalent. I guess I'm just giving everyone mana. Because they seem to like it, and it makes them rank up quickly. I guess not. I should probably try and prioritize Roxanne, I guess. She is dating Sylvia, I suppose. You want to max out your relationship with your significant other for the end of the game. Make the Sylvia statue out of the Kraken skull. Do it. Just turn the whole thing into like an homage to Sylvia. You've learned this because you read the unabridged Moby Dick. What did you think of it? I've heard it's very good, but it uses a lot of very outdated English and I think specific nautical terms. So you kind of need like a glossary or a thesaurus with you. Anywho, we need to hang out with Roxanne. Executive decision. Muktuk best boy, though. Sylvia, I must tell you, your gift put a smile on my face. As a former potion maker, I know valuable tonics when I see them.
I wanted to make a gesture. I know you're probably not going to the radioactive wastelands anytime soon. But now you could if you wanted to. And that was sort of my point. Your future is wide open, Roxanne. Even if you have to struggle through a bit of red tape to reach it.
And on that subject, you're here just in time for a bit of celebration.
What are we celebrating? Did you get some good news?
I don't know that I'd call it news. Rafta's business bureau merely confirmed, in the form of a graded exam, that I am a brilliant businesswoman with a prosperous career ahead of me.
You did it? You got it?
Oh, I've got it, all right. My business license is printed, certified, and being framed as we speak. I sprung for the diamond inlaid frame. Because there's a time and place for subtlety, and this is not it.
Roxanne, this is amazing! Congratulations! I knew you could do it! And without resorting to blackmail. You didn't resort to blackmail, right?
Sylvia! I find your lack of faith strangely gratifying, actually. I guess I've still got a bit of the bad girl swagger, if you have to ask me that. But no. I suppose I realize there's something more satisfying than having power over someone.
The satisfaction of a job well done.
The satisfaction of having power over someone and not needing to use or abuse it. Come on, let's move this celebration outdoors. It's funny. As much as I think of enclosed spaces as my natural habitat, I'm finding it increasingly necessary to seek out open spaces, to see the sky. I suppose change happens whether we court it or not.
You've made some big decisions lately. But you're still Roxanne. Still the perky, perfumed wrecking ball who crashed into my shop not so long ago.
It wasn't exactly love at first sight, though, was it? I saw you as a threat, and I was determined to tear you down. To think of the time and effort I wasted over the years, locked in a cycle of pettiness. I had to change, Sylvia. I had to change to find my way to you.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad to see you thriving like this.
I am thriving, aren't I? Not just surviving.
It's a good look on you.
Isn't everything? I don't know what the future will bring, but whatever fate has in store for me... No, forget fate. Whatever I decide to do with my life. I want you there, my love. I want you by my side.
I want that too, Roxanne.
Don't tell me, Sylvia. Show me. Show me how you really feel. Well, keep it safe for work, ladies. Hey, Roxanne, counterpoint. Being a hater is very fun and rewarding. You could date Sylvia and still be a hater, I promise. Correct. I don't want her to lose her edge. Also, love the fangs. Very good. Okay, masks all potion debuffs and bad traits. So it's like her previous Seal the Deal, whatever it was called, card, but better. Woohoo. Also, I'm reading this late. Vocabulary isn't really that bad from what you remember. It's more there's a lot of describing stuff that doesn't seem important. Like an entire page devoted to a painting on the wall. Way easier to read than Dickens. Dickens definitely oversold it. Also, hello, Taito. It's good to see you again. I guess I don't have any more time to rank up with people, but I can still give them gifts. In the embrace of their wholesome love, we learn to lie to everyone. It's what Roxanne would have wanted. Okay, hang on. We don't get to hear their late night themes too often, huh? Oftentimes I do sales in the evening and hang out with people later. There's a whole chapter of Moby Dick where he just lists things that are white. It's good, but also very unhinged. I mean, it's on my to-read list if my attention span ever allows it. It's so hard to focus on reading a lot of the time. And like, I'll try to read on transit or during my breaks at work, but sometimes there's just so much noise or I'm just so tired. Thank you, Mint. What is this? Oh, that's right. Venus. See, I did it again. Venus Witch Trap. Imperium Bud. Oh, it's kindling. It kind of looks like a Christmas light, though, doesn't it? Massgrave Enoki. Oh, heck yeah. Weird mushrooms. I'm gonna have to just go and listen to this whole game's soundtrack, because it's harder to appreciate it when I'm streaming. There's a reason why Moby Dick is commonly sold as an abridged version. I always feel like if I read abridged versions, though, that I'm missing out somehow. I mean, what if there's important symbolism where he just lists things that are white, or he describes a painting in agonizing detail? I still kind of hope that if we rank 10 with the cats, we get to pet them. Hopefully they don't find that patronizing. Okay, I've given everyone a gift, yes? Yes, okay. I would pet Cosmo for all of you, but he's not here. Robin is playing for keeps, but so are we. I can't wait to destroy Robin. Not his lizard, though. I like his lizard. Oh, boy. Mass hypnosis? A desperate wine seller has gone to great lengths to convince the populace that moldy drinks are A-okay. Really? Bad visual trait has more impact. So, when they say more impact, does that mean it's going to reduce my price further?
The end is nigh. Will you be ready for your showdown? Tell me you will be.
Don't worry about it, Oswald. We're good. I'm good. I would definitely be missing out. I'll miss out on how there's been books written about whales, such as the following. Oh, it reduces prices even further. Oh, thank you. Have you also played this before, Taito? If you have, what did you think of it? Excellent. There we go. Okay, what do these look like? I mean, it's fancy, but I wanted to see the bottle. Is there anything I haven't made? I mean, there's stuff I haven't done the master level of, but I've made at least one of every kind of potion, so there's that. Woohoo, I'm sure there's a Chivo for, like, doing everything. Why don't I try and make a masterwork tolerance potion, too? Just to see what the ultimate kidney looks like. Imagine going into the competition with a deck made almost entirely of everyone's max friendship cards. Defeat Robin with the power of friendship, the heart of the cards. I feel like the downside to that would be their friendship cards are meant to synergize with... I know you know this already. I'm stating the obvious, is that the friendship cards are meant to synergize with the rest of the cards and that character gives you. And some of them would not work well together, like Quinn's and Roxanne's. I think was Quinn's the one that also ends the deal. But it's funny to imagine that we just obliterate Robin with friendship. As it should be. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Do I have anything that's just C or D and E in equal measure? Not really. Is there anything that has more? Then I guess I can still throw some of these in there. Actually, I could use some of these pure manas. That should be fine. It's already masterwork. Perfect. Wow. I just have to get my Magimins up to par, and then we're good. Let's see. Do I have anything strong that's just E? Let's try the dragon pheromones, which I only have a... Oh, I'm at the Magimin limit. Heck. Dang. Okay, well... Understandable. Oh, you started playing it. Oh! All the characters are really good, right? I am very charmed by this whole cast, and a lot of them have surprised me. Just like, as was mentioned, I think last time, Baptiste in particular, I wasn't expecting such a sensible fancy boy. Like, usually when you see those kind of rich, dopey characters, that they're snooty. But Baptiste is not snooty or pretentious at all. He's a very nice boy. I feel like I might have to take out another Magimin just to balance, or another mana just to balance thing, but then it's not masterwork. It's fine. I can fix this probably. But yeah, there's more depth than I was anticipating. I wasn't expecting to like Roxanne as much as I do, or Corsac. Corsac, I gave him a hard time at first, but I mean, his facial hair is still terrible, can I say? But Corsac himself, I found really endearing in the end. This is good enough. This is good enough. Because he's just deep down an extremely awkward man, and that's relatable. Being so awkward that, you know, it's easier to get along with animals and nature instead of having to talk to people directly. But when you're given the opportunity to speak about something you're passionate about, then the was gonna say the wheels come off. That's not quite correct, but you know what I mean. Well, I'm really happy that you've been enjoying it, Taito. It's a really cute game, right? Corsac likes bugs and mushrooms, so nobody's perfect. Wow. Bugs and mushrooms are both great. I bet Corsac would love Leaf Bug Fables. Looking at Baptiste's design, you were like, oh, this is going to be the guy whose job it is to get dunked on. And people do make fun of him a bit because he's ridiculous. But his arc was to become a communist. You're so right. That really is what his arc was. I'm just going to go out and hang out with people, but let me get my mana for my slimes here. Right, bugs and mushrooms are the best guy in Bug Fables. I will not be elaborating on that, but it's true. I also want to follow Baptiste after this story ends. Hang on, I'm going to try and make... I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to brew, like, if there's stuff to do after the competition, but I just want more of those dragon pheromones. Wah. Wah. And man, I make so many of these manas, but, like, they're handy to have. Wah. Also on the topic of bugs and mushrooms, go on. That reminds me in a way, when I was on my trip, I had the opportunity to try, I think, some sort of cordyceps tea. Or at least I passed a place that was selling it, and I didn't wind up trying any. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Just because, you know, I want to know what the weird mushroom tea tastes like. Good enough. Okay. You're having a lot of the experience in Pokemon Legends where you can't fast travel. A cicada is looking at you. Why again are Paris so angry? Okay, let's travel. Wonder if I can finally rank up a Saffron. Let's see. I think it's funnier to me that Paris and Legends are so angry because statistically they're not very strong Pokemon. And they're extremely flammable. And fire is a common type, so gosh darn it, can't rank up. Maybe it's the mushrooms making him crazy. I don't know. Poor Paris, though. I mean, I say poor Paris more because I think they're cute conceptually, but I've never used one on my team again because they're really flammable, and they're being parasitized by a mushroom. But not poor Paris for trying to murder me in Pokemon Legends. Oh, you had a cordyceps tea once. It was just fine. What would you describe the flavor as being like? That's more what I'm curious about. Like, I'm not expecting it to be a mind-blowing experience, but I want to know. It's the chef in me. Next time I'm live, I'm streaming outside while sitting on top of a blade of grass. How do you know I'm not doing it right now? Because there's still snow outside and there's no grass to speak of. Oh yeah, it's Paris is double weak to fire and flying. Poor Paris.
I'm glad to see you today. Even more than usual. It's those warm welcomes that keep me coming back. Well, I hope you still feel that way after I ask you for a favor. Tell me something. Have you done your finger stretches today? Because I've got 85 birthday cards to sign. And I bet you could forge my signature pretty convincingly. It's actually just a squiggly line.
Luna plops down a stack of 85 birthday cards. They feature an image of the Bay's infamous statue of Maven.
I bet this brightens your siblings' day. I bet it makes them shriek. I chose this particular image for a reason. Growing up, our parents used Maven as their own personal boogeyman. Luna, you'd better clean your room / finish your dinner / ace that test, or Maven will come and take you away to her island. It probably blows their minds that I moved to that very island of my own free will.
Luna begins gracing each card with a slapdash, but impressively consistent signature. Sylvia commits it to memory and then pitches in.
I appreciate the help. We're all from the same clutch, so birthdays can be a lot.
Does this mean your birthday's coming up?
Not for a couple months, but the mail to the mainland is so super slow, and I don't want these to be late. I usually just work on my birthday, but maybe we can do something fun this year. It's awfully nice having a friend in town. It makes me happy. I especially like having someone around to help me forget about work for a little while.
Wait, really? I thought you liked thinking about work.
I mean, generally, but my new client, the one I told you about in a vague and mysterious fashion, she is kind of a lot.
Oh, who is it? I promise not to tell anyone. It's Roxanne, right?
Technically, I'm still bound by an NDA. I can't name any names, but there are some loopholes in the agreement, and I know you're trustworthy. I'll tell you this much. The client is a celebrity on the mainland. She's royalty, in fact.
Yeah, let's stay on now. Let's tell me more. Do royals need publicists?
Do they ever? I mean, if you think about it, their authority sort of relies on selling people a certain image. Noble bloodlines, grace, taste, and wisdom, a self-evident right to rule. Royals are constantly selling a narrative. And if word gets out that a certain spoiled princess is ill-suited to choose breakfast, much less the course of a kingdom, well, that's when her subjects start asking uncomfortable questions about the line of succession. Some of them might even go a little, cuckoo, if you know what I mean.
That's very clever, Luna, but I don't feel like this would come across speaking verbally. It sounds like important work. You're basically a kingmaker.
Oh, I don't know. Mostly I'm drafting social media posts about what she's eating for breakfast. But if I make it through this trial period, it'll pay well. That's something.
Wow. Still working only for exposure. I mean, both of these feel like Sylvia does not have enough information to make this call. Yeah, poor Luna, huh? The artist in me says drop her. You need to get paid, girl.
You should drop her. You went into business for yourself so that you could choose your own clients. So why choose a client you don't enjoy working for? Well, here's the thing about choosing my own clients. To me, there's nothing better than amplifying worthy voices and ideas. I love giving the little guy a platform. But the little guy doesn't tend to have a robust marketing budget. Working with a larger client can be a hassle, but taking their money lets me offer affordable services to smaller clients. As long as I can juggle the demands of my time, I can make everybody happy. That includes my parents. I know I'm not supposed to care what they think, but I can't help caring a little bit. And they were thrilled by this news, Sylvia. Like, seriously, over the moon. They still don't get what a marketer publicist does, but working for a princess? They wrap their heads around that super quick. I see what you mean, and I'm happy that your parents are happy for you. Thanks. And just to prove all that help the little guy stuff is more than just talk, I have a whole new coupon for you.
Woohoo! Feel like I probably should have gotten this sooner in the game. Yeah, girl, they're not paying you. You can't help the little guy if the big guy is not giving you the money.
Careful or you'll spoil me. Don't even joke about it. One diva on my client list is more than enough. But as far as I'm concerned, you're the one who deserves the royal treatment. You're awesome, Sylvia. And that's a message I'm happy to promote totally free of charge.
This isn't the point, but I never noticed your shoes before. They're cute. You know, Sylvia as well cannot pay you. Luna, stop giving your stuff away. I get it, though, that feeling like you have to please everybody. Just try not to have an aneurysm, Luna, before we have a hug. Yeah, I don't want Luna to work her fingers to the bone. Does she have bones in her fingers? How does her anatomy work? You think she wouldn't do that job if her parents were different? I don't know. It's a good question. I can't imagine a chill Luna. But maybe that's what it would she'd be like if she didn't have 85 siblings to compete with.
I hope you're taking care of your vocal cords, Sylvia. I can't say I've given it much thought. You should. It's another similarity between us troubadours and traders. We both use our voices a lot. And believe me, you catch more flies with honeyed tones.
Remove a random debuff and decreases stress by 3, but only can played as an opener. Interesting. Also, if I may tangent briefly, I don't like to talk about my work on stream much, but going back after vacation and then having to raise my voice at work, it's instantly painful now. It's like, boy, job ruining my voice. I kind of need it for this.
I'll learn to love my larynx. Good. Maybe we should start by going someplace more quiet? The guild hall's livelier than ever. And, well, crowds are good for business. It'd be good to be able to chat without straining our voice boxes.
I can't pick the flirty one anymore.
Lead the way! There's bound to be a quiet corner somewhere. I think I know just the spot. Come on, let's get out of here.
Does Luna have bones? Apparently cephalopods have bones in this universe, so who knows?
Now this is a view. Isn't it just? I've been coming up here to write whenever I can sneak away for a few minutes. And the song, it's going good, Sylvia. Really good. I'm probably expecting too much, but I sort of feel like it could be important, if that makes sense. Storytelling is powerful, and storytelling set to music, it makes people feel things, and that's some potent magic. At least, it is when you get it right. Speaking of which, this story needs conflict. What type should it be?
You can't flirt. Roxanne will have words to say. Oh, hello, Amethyst. Welcome. It's good to see you again. Make hero fight bear. That's definitely an external conflict then. Let's do it.
External conflict. Every story needs a great villain. Our hero against the world, right? Sounds smart to me. I'll see what I can come up with. And, well, I hope you know how much I appreciate your willingness to be part of my process like this. It means a lot. Hey, I'm happy to help out. You really mean that, don't you? I meet a lot of people in my line of work, you know? But I learned to keep most of them at a distance. When you're on the bardic circuit, everyone wants a piece of you. You have to be protective of your time, your ideas, your spirit even. But you're different, Sylvia. I could see that right away. Your generosity, your curiosity, they made an instant impression on me. As I've gotten to know you, my initial impressions have only been confirmed. You inspire me, Sylvia. I had to tell you so. I'm the kind of person who believes in the importance of words. And I want you to know what an absolute thrill it is to be your friend. This sounds a little dismissive. So let's echo her sentiment. You took the words right out of my mouth. You inspire me too. Well, in that case, I look forward to seeing you perform on stage soon. Oh, that's not really what I meant. Just teasing. Although, now that I've said it, I can't stop picturing it. Genuine friendship is too rare a thing in this world, Syl. We should celebrate it every chance we get. We should sing it from the rooftops. Sounds like an epic duet. So epic, it'll set the charts on fire.
No, you both need to start busting it out from the roof. Belting, yeah, it's a word. Belting it out from the rooftops right now. No tuning, just go. Luna's over here constantly screaming exposure under her breath. Oh, we can rank up with Corsac too. I enjoy not having to fuss about my potions, and I can just befriend people and learn their backstories. This is exciting. You can't imagine someone going, "You're such a good friend to Sylvia," and Sylvia going, "Wow, TMI, jeez." They are singing on the roof. Sylvia is dancing like an idiot right now. Good, correct. I wonder if she can dance. Does she look like she could dance? I'm going to say she's enthusiastic but uncoordinated. Anywho. Always good to see you. Forgot how nice it is to have a friend, really. Otherwise, I'd have made the effort sooner.
Yeah, it's not half bad, is it?
It's especially good to know I have someone I can trust. Someone I can call on in times of need.
That's so sweet. I can almost overlook the fact that you're clearly about to ask for a favor.
That obvious, huh? Corsac gestures to a box tucked just beneath his seat. Within the box is a bed of straw, a small bowl of seeds, and a bird. Adorable. It's so angry. Kind of reminds me of a jay of some sort, but then I'm not the best with Boyds. Forgot. So you had a friend before? Was it a turtle? It looks up at Sylvia with what she's sure is a glint of malice. Definitely blue jay coloring. Okay, good. I'm not losing my mind. It's just the stripe and everything around its eyes and tail.
Is that a pet? Because
against the rules of what? Just life. Is she gonna be honest? I think she should be honest and say this bird wants me dead. So we know who to finger when Sylvia's corpse turns up with like pinion feathers through her jugular.
I think it hates me. It looks like it wants to kill me.
Animals don't hate, Sylvia. That's a human foible. Although it's entirely possible that it wants to eat you. This is a spew jay, so named for its projectile spit.
I'll consider myself warned.
People hunt these birds because their stiff feathers make excellent fletching, and hunters tend to kill their quarry. It's easier that way. Easier for the hunters, I mean. It's sort of a bummer for the birds.
You found a better way?
I have, although it requires an extra set of hands. One of us needs to massage the bird, while the other very carefully removes the appropriate feathers. I hate to impose, but you're the best friend I've got, and you're the only one on this whole island who might be willing to help.
Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to weasel out of this or anything, but haven't you made any friends in the guild? You've been here a while now.
Funny you should mention it. Was a time not too long ago when I'd have said I didn't have much in common with anyone here, nor any need to seek common ground. I aimed to keep my head down and do my job, and I did it just fine on my own.
And now?
Now, I suppose, I've developed an interest in socializing. That's your influence. You've reminded me there are benefits to running in a pack.
Benefits? Like someone to massage the murder bird?
That, sure. But there are intangible benefits, too. If you were the only friend I ever had, I would consider myself lucky. But lately I find myself thinking about the companionship of my peers. I watch the ease with which they gather, like rotflies congregating on a carcass, and I envy it. Hard to know where to start, though. I'm sure I haven't come across as approachable here.
Well, I wouldn't compare anyone to a rotfly. Not by way of starting a conversation, anyway. But otherwise, The first step to making friends is just to be open about it. So in that sense, you've already made progress.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll soon be surrounded by new friends, like a unicorn in heat.
Eh.
In the meantime, we should take care of the spewjay before it calls reinforcements. You know what they say. Birds of a feather eviscerate together.
What exactly have I signed on for?
Don't worry, I've got your back. And your hazard pay.
Woohoo! Can I get some PPE, please? Hey, I'll take it.
Had a feeling. Now, how thick are those gloves of yours? Because you should expect quite a bit of pecking.
Fantastic.
Also, hello, Val. Animals can totally hate Corsac. That's right. Have you ever met a goose? I'm saying this in jest. I do know that you should not ascribe human emotions to animals, but also geese. Corsac, you know animals, you should know how off-putting these metaphors are. I'm sure he thinks of them just completely matter-of-fact cycle of life. Why is everybody looking so disgusted? Imagine Mint aggressively befriending Corsac. She is way too much for him. She's so excitable and hype, and I think they could get along, but she would probably need to tone it down a little bit. But I can see her being genuinely interested in the plants and animals that he shows her. Maybe he can give her some hunting tips. And maybe she can kill a little less, but it's probably hard to be delicate when a hammer is your weapon of choice.
I'm putting on a brave face, Sylvia, but I have been struggling. You know it takes a lot to faze me. I always say, when the going gets tough, the tough shrug it off.
Very shonen of her. Also, I somehow read that as unhinged instead of unfazed at first, and I just accepted it.
Words to live by.
They might be. But lately, I'm having trouble putting those words into action. I don't really want to be here right now. Can we bail? Buff nature-loving friend. She just needs to be quieter and he needs to lighten up. I think Mint is excited to hear anyone talk about anything. I enjoy Mint's genuine zest for life. Now I'm in my element. I can't believe I haven't brought you out here already. And hey, 2 sets of eyes are better than 1, so maybe we can multitask. There's a particularly vicious stalking celery on the loose.
Stalking celery?
Yeah, you know, like celery, but toothier. This one's going around and biting the heads off cute little pixies. We think it must be rabid. No sooner does Mint finish describing her quarry than Sylvia catches sight of something moving through the underbrush. It's small and green, with an elongated stalk body, a mass of lush leaves atop its head, and rows of vicious-looking teeth jutting from a gash-like mouth. She has only seconds to act. I mean, the smart thing would be to warn Mint, but I really want to see Sylvia make the attempts.
I've got it! One side, Mint!
Dang, look at you!
Sylvia pushes past Mint and launches herself into the bushes. What a rush!
Unfortunately, the celery is quick, and Sylvia has had very little practice launching herself into bushes. Her prey slips away, and she has to rely on Mint to lift her out of the shrubs. Those were some impressive reflexes, Sylvia. I admire your boldness.
I didn't quite stick the landing.
Sometimes you have to leap before you look. After all, I'm here to catch you, right? Let's keep looking. Whoever nabs that thing gets a reward and scores points with the guild. I could use a win. My quest took a turn for the worst. What happened? I found another artifact. A cloak this time. The Cloak of Whispers.
Ooh, sounds spooky.
Talking vestments are always a little spooky. The cloak is supposed to boost your stealth. When you put the hood up, it whispers secrets into your ear. Stuff like the location of nearby enemies and secret doors. But when I wore it... Sylvia, it was so mean. It told me that I don't belong in a guild. That I'm not good enough.
That's obviously not true.
True or not, it's a super rude thing to say. So, I may have set it on fire. Burn the stupid thing to ash. But I still hear its voice in my ear. Telling me Baptiste took me in out of pity. Telling me it's only a matter of time before people realize how little I've accomplished.
Mint, that's...
Wait, hold that thought. Did you see... I'm sure I saw the celery. It's right over there. Are you alright, Mint? No, we should... Just do it. Just do it.
Go get it! Don't miss your chance!
Yes! Wait, no. Celeries are notorious for setting up ambushes. I can't keep you safe and take it down at the same time. But that's okay. We did some great recon, and I've marked my map. One of the guild's trackers will be able to find the creature's lair from here.
Then won't the tracker get all the glory?
Maybe. But I almost forgot. It's not about who gets the credit. It's about getting the job done. That's still a win, right? We can chat more while we head back. The sooner we send a hunter out here, the better. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want any more dead pixies on my conscience.
Mint is so eager to level up, and she's putting in the hours.
At this point, I think her fixation on finding a legendary weapon is actually holding her back. Can I find a way to help her move forward? Oh hey, I actually have some of those. I'm pretty sure. Mint wants to up her game. A double hit of speed potions may do more for her than any fancy weapon or artifact could. Just give her some drugs. You're extremely tired tonight, and you may be hypnotized by Mint's muscles at the moment. I mean, they're very impressive muscles. I wish mine looked that strong, but I just guess I'd have to like go to the gym and actually lift weights. And I find the thought of going to a gym deeply intimidating. What Mint needs is trucker speed. A few cans of Monster to wash down the trucker speed. I wonder what the cats would need for their rank 10. Oh, we can rank up with the cats.
We won't run you off.
Also, yeah, make Old Bay out of the celery monster. People getting stuck in the teeth of the celery. How the turntables.
Sylvia, pull up a fishing rod. We gotta replenish the provisions.
Let us avail ourselves of the ocean's bounty and one another's company. At the pirate's direction, Sylvia baits her hook with the writhing mirthworm. Its toothy grin is unnerving. They cast their lines, and soon Salt is singing.
Oh, I wish, I wish, I wish for a fish. And I wish, I wish, I wish for a dish for that fish.
The minutes crawl by. Nothing bites. I wonder if we might have more luck if we were quiet, or use more appetizing baits.
Oh, we're just the decoys. We're supposed to be super conspicuous. That way the fish swim away from us and right into the blast fishing zone off the side of the boat.
As the saying goes, you catch more fish with cannons. There's an explosion nearby, followed by a great splash of water. The pirates assembled on the ship's deck howl in triumph.
Huzzah!
Salt, now might be a good time to have the talk.
Yeah, alright. Sylvia, there's something we gotta discuss. You know all that, hey, you're a blood brother, welcome to the family stuff? Might have gotten ahead of ourselves. Wow, so much for family is forever, I guess.
You're still a blood brother, Sylvia.
Yeah, we aren't dropping you off at the orphanage or anything. In fact, hold up. I started us off on the wrong paw. We need to have us a perle. In other words, let's clear our heads and start over.
Mental perle. Very good. That would be good to get if you get a bunch of stress cards, which I'm sure is similar to what these two might be feeling right about now. You know what? I just realized this is like the opposite of that knife cat picture. It's the knife cat meme. Can you date the cats if you reach rank 10? Do they kiss you like in Mario RPG? No, only Booster and Bowser are allowed to kiss Mario in Mario RPG. You were going on a whole thing about Mario RPG for a school project. Please go on. I love Mario RPG.
Consider it done. Now, what did you want to talk about? Ain't it really no big deal? Just had some of the crew point out you can't be a real pirate if you never made an offering to the big guy.
Big man?
The big guy? You know, the pious Piscine, the saltwater savior, he of the many scales and no fingers.
The great Katuna.
All hail the great Katuna! The great Katuna is a pirate deity, I take it? The one and only. From his trench far below, he watches all that transpires upon the ocean's surface. When he is pleased, our ships can come and go without any hassle. When he's displeased, look out. Storms, tidal waves, primordial horrors, newly wakened and crazed with hunger. And once, I got a splinter. The best way to stay on Katuna's good side is by making an offering. Big guy likes his cut of the booty, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so you throw stuff overboard? Like seashells? Wine and mutton?
More like cold hard cash, Sylvia. Or the equivalent in precious goods. In your case, a couple fancy potions would do the trick.
Is this negotiable? That's horrible. No, sure. I'll just upend some, like, I don't know, speed potions in the ocean.
Whatever it takes. If I need to make an offering, then so be it. Well, that's what we like to hear. In fact, since you've got so much money to spare, maybe kick a little my way too.
That's bordering on sacrilege, Salt.
Katuna doesn't mind a little entrepreneurial spirit. Anyway, we'll give you some time to get your offering together. Trust me, it'll be worth it. Get in the Deepwater deity's good graces, and it'll be smooth sailing from here on out.
If I want to run with Salt and Pepper, I've got to make a sacrifice to Katuna. It'll hurt my bottom line, but I've come this far. Tolerance and radiation. Salt and Pepper have asked for a monetary sacrifice to their pirate deity. To Sylvia, a tolerance potion and radiation tonic are as good as gold. Pepper reads the monster manual to calm down, doesn't he? It's what kind of offering to give would Big Man accept? Lemons and white chocolate. Lemons covered in white chocolate. You throw in a grow potion and suddenly Cthulhu happens. I feel like this is how Etrian Odyssey 3 starts. Not that anyone else here has played it except Bagtree. I have seen that Mario RPG Armageddon mod. Like, bits of it. But it seems like the bosses from what I've seen are very damage spongy. I don't think I would enjoy streaming it. I'm as excited as a kitten on Potionomics Eve. Now, does he say that regardless of what you've done the day prior? Or is it just happenstance that we learn about Katuna as Oswald mentions Katuna? You've heard of the chocolate orange, but what about... you know, the white chocolate lemon. He didn't say it on your playthrough. Well. Haunted halls. Efficiency-minded heroes are focusing on bringing ethereal essences back from their mining expeditions, balancing out their heavier loads. And competition celebration. Tomorrow, a winner will be crowned, but celebrations have already begun. So an increase in customers, an increased value for cures. But, I want to see if I can befriend more people. Let's see here. The ultimate kidney. Cool. I don't know why it's chained up. I guess it's a dangerous kidney. Let me have a look at my orders here. Okay, so yeah, I can turn that in. I can turn that in. Okay. Speed potion, speed potion. Cool. Excellent. And then for saffron, fire tonic, ice tonic. Don't worry about, like, the bad traits. It's cool. And then I'm going to make sure I'm not throwing away anything for the competition. Masterwork! Okay. Just because it's what I have on hand. Masterwork radiation. This is the coral age stuff, so that's like the real good stuff. So you could have the lesser radiation tonic. I'm just double checking. Yeah, masterwork. Yeah, they're all masterwork, but that's the age stuff, and that's worth the most. So there you go, pirates. Cool. All right. I guess I don't really have to worry about brewing because I don't know what other people are going to need for their rank 10, so it's kind of a moot point. But I guess I'll collect my stuff now. Part of me is like, oh, I should take advantage of the enhanced customers to make more money. Or enhanced increased customers, but on the other hand, I don't really need to. Why don't I make just some more? It's got a lot of B's and C's. I could make more of this since I don't have much of it. Why not? Propagate the stuff that I have very little of. That have a lot of magimins. And you know what, sure, why not? Why not? I am just feeding these slimes all sorts of stuff. I guess, is that why Quinn enjoys slimes? Do they feel a kinship with slimes just putting garbage in their mouths? I wonder now, I'm genuinely thinking about, would like lemon flavored white chocolate be good? I'm not a white chocolate fan, so I have no idea. Every time I'm trying to think about it, I think it just it'd be too sweet for me. But I love weird flavor combinations, so it's like I gotta know. Anywho, let's give mint some mana. Doesn't sound particularly good. I do like white chocolate, though. I feel like it would hinge at whether or not one enjoys white chocolate. I feel that's more polarizing than lemon. I can't rank up with mint. No. No. I'm not going to have time before the competition. You can't think of anything lemon and chocolate to begin with. I want to make a Tales of Symphonia joke, but I feel like that's too niche. Oh, we could rank up. Okay, we could rank up with saffron. You enjoy lemon considerably more than chocolate in general. There's got to be like lemon chocolate something out there, right? I mean, at least chocolate and orange work, so we know there's a market for chocolate and citrus. Has anybody done like grapefruit chocolate? Or would that be too bitter? I don't know. Anyway. We're winning at so many friendships today.
So, did you get the resistance tonics?
I did. Thank you.
I wasn't sure what to use them for.
Here,
Follow my lead.
Sylvia takes one of the potions in her hand. She waits until Saffron holds the other. Sylvia unstoppers the bottle. She breathes deeply of the potion's vapors. Then she dumps its contents out upon the grass.
I don't think I understand. It's sort of a symbolic gesture. Let me explain. As you probably know, tonics are popular with heroes because of the protection they can provide against monsters and environmental hazards. But they're only useful under specific circumstances. Being fireproof won't help you if you're struck by lightning, for example. I'm with you so far. Well, the way I see it, guarding yourself against heartbreak is sort of similar. A person can keep their guard up, can try to shield herself from ever feeling loss, but that only leaves you vulnerable to isolation, loneliness, which, if you think about it, is just heartbreak by another name. Well, how about that? Here I've been lecturing you on the importance of mindfulness, and you go and show me just how attentive and thoughtful a person can be. I'd say the student has surpassed the teacher, and then some. So then, should I? Go ahead, uncork the bottle. Then take a moment to engage your senses. You might catch notes of cedar, or cherries, or that slime that grows between a newt's toes. Now, whenever you're ready, show the world you're ready to live dangerously. Saffron contemplates the potion's aroma for a long moment. Then, with a girlish giggle, she turns the bottle upside down. You went for it! I was afraid you'd think it was too wasteful. Wasteful? I'm pretty sure I just made this particular patch of grass frost-resistant. Besides, a moment shared with you could never be considered wasteful. I should have realized from the start, the walls I put up, they never stood a chance against you. I have been known to break down barriers, and also wine glasses. I've got big hands, and a big heart. And it's in that spirit of big-heartedness that I'd like to show something to you. It's a photoglyph of my adventuring party. I've been carrying it around with me for 20 years now, and all that time, I never showed it to anyone. I could hardly look at it myself, but I'm ready to look at it again, and I'd like to share it with you. Saffron holds the photo so that Sylvia can see it. Despite its age, its edges are sharp. It's been well cared for. Look at this party. Is this another walrus like Muktuk or a cat? I mean, it's got whiskers and a nose, which make me think cat, but boy, those teeth. I can see another pirate kitty. I guess this is Saffron here, with the antlers and the side braid. And whatever this beautiful creature is, wonderful, majestic, a model. Sylvia's eyes immediately land on the image of Saffron. Then her gaze drifts over the other, unfamiliar faces. There they are, just as I remember them. Lore Master Lauren with his tusks and a book. Sugar the Scallywag, mugging for the camera. Look at Shaylee's eyes. You see that fierceness? She was our healer, but she fought as hard as any of us. And there's Silky the Sword Master, our four-armed father figure. He thought only of keeping us safe. I wish I could have known them. I wish so too. But maybe, in a way, you can still get to know them. Through me. I'll share their stories. It's better than locking them away. It might hurt sometimes, but I know now that I don't have to be alone with that hurt. You don't. I'm here for you. That means more than I can say. Your friendship and your faith are great sources of comfort and of strength. And hey, you're fun to be around too. We do have fun, don't we? And it's easy to have faith in you. You're stronger than you think. You know, I think you're right about that. But no one is strong all the time. And it helps to know that when I'm feeling weak. I've got your back. After all, that's what hugs are for.
You think Sylvia's a huggy person? Just throwing it out there. Discard all stress cards from your hands. Effects do not trigger. If only I could just deliberately draw this whenever I need it. Woohoo! One of them saved Saffron after she lost her arm. Even looking at that picture must have been painful when a proof of their love is right there hanging from her right shoulder. That is a little harsh to think about, isn't it? You think she's absolutely a hug person? I agree. Sylvia's just got that air about her. Maybe it's the big hands. Please, I need to pet the cats. Please, this is all I need. I am going to try and do the competition before calling it evening, too. So I should probably hustle things up. No, I can't. I can't rank up with the cats. I'm going to buy a loot box from the cats anyway, because it's been a while. And they're never worth it, but I'm doing it. I got some lobster, some walls, pearls, some grapes. Cool. Well, how fresh is that lobster, huh? I guess I can just give some more mana out and then get to the competition. It's not too far in the playthrough to be asking about people's outfits. I mean, I think even just the last time, we're still trying to figure out how Roxanne's outfit works. It is never too late. Okay, rank 10. I'll give... Can I give Sid a gift? I can't remember. Did we hang out with her yesterday or today?
It's fresh enough.
And if Sylvie doesn't want the lobster, I'm sure the cats will eat it. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's like detailed concept art that probably shows how their outfits work. I don't know. I gotta look up like concert concept art when I'm finished with this game, just because I want to see like their outfits and, you know, the characters in detail. Like, I didn't really notice Luna's shoes until today when she lifted up her foot, and I'm like, oh, those are cute little shoes. Gosh, I guess I could go back to the shop and try opening the shop, at least for a round. I don't want to eat a bunch of stress cards. Let's see what I got in here. Okay, it's nothing to do with potions here. It's just whatever I'm arranging. Okay. I only need one of these, so I could theoretically sell some. Maybe, like, if there's a post-game, I could keep some for adventurers, but... Sure, why not? Beefy mana potions. I guess I could just swap those out, huh? Because they're worth more money. Okay. And I've still got, like, the real good curse cures, so that's fine. Everything is good. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know I have Vendi, but I don't want to spend too long fussing with things, because I want to try and do the competition tonight. And I don't want to be up late, because I have to leave for work at 5:30 in the morning. So, let's open the shop. Maybe Roxanne's outfit works like any normal outfit, but she's charmed us so that it doesn't completely make sense to us and leaves us forever intrigued.
Also, you look all innocent, but we know better. We've been cursed. Cursed!
Pirates are superstitious, and opening a barrel of expired milk is a bad omen. Help salt and pepper shake the curse and the upset tummies. I don't know, shouldn't you make sure it's not spoiled before you start chugging it?
Alright, get on it then. Can we get a discount or what?
Wow, the gall of these cats. I haven't put any of the new cards in my deck, which I probably should have, huh? Oh well. Man, Rattle 'em Off would have been great to get next turn. I shouldn't have drawn that extra card. I was a fool. Maybe it's just yogurt. I mean, they're spoiled milk. What is yogurt if not spoiled milk? I mean, not really, but you know. Boy, that is a lot of stress damage you're about to do. I don't need that kind of bad vibes right before the competition. Get out of here.
Quarter mastery!
Quarter mastery because they probably paid all in quarters. Just like upended a change purse on the counter. Okay, I'm gonna do prepped rhythm. And then end the turn. Oh goodness. You don't check milk before drinking it? I always take a sniff. Just due to paranoia. Plus, you ever have it where... Boy, I should have duplicated chorus, and I didn't because I wasn't paying attention. There we go. I'm paranoid about it because I hate going through the trouble of brewing a cup of tea. Like, spending that time and then discovering that, oh, the milk is bad. Now what I'm going to put in my tea, or worse, I don't notice until I pour the milk in my tea. And it's like, well, I've just ruined this whole cup. I can't even just drink it black now. Disgusting. Is it worth playing Pander? No, let's end the turn. I do put milk in my tea. When I drink black tea, and just milk. I don't like putting any sweetener in my tea. If I have, like, say, green tea, I do not put milk in it. But I do like milk in my black tea. 6 stress damage, though. Let's try scheme. Okay. Wait, chorus has gotten, like, really powerful now. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Making macaroni and cheese and discovering after the pasta is cooked that the milk is bad? Oh, no. You heat just the milk and make tea with that instead of water. And that sounds delicious. But it takes longer to heat the milk. I guess I could do so at work if I really wanted to. I mean, we do drinks at work that are tea and steamed milk. I don't really drink them that often though, because I don't like the tea that we serve at work very much. I find it's wishy-washy. Boy, Rattle 'em Off would have been really good like a while ago if I had any of the closer cards, but I don't, so I'll just close the deal now. It looks like a Zelda boss, right? Or at least like a compass you get in a Zelda game. I need a different approach. Changes the emphasis in a single word in the same sentence. This is a good potion. This is a good potion. This is a good potion. Corsac hopes to confirm the sightings of several thought to be extinct species within the irradiated wastes. Cryptid hunting. Corsac would be Team Bigfoot for the upcoming Splatfest, I bet. Okay, I can do prepped rhythm. And I'll play chorus. This is a good potion. One amongst many. Exactly. See, I can't do milk that was just warmed on the stovetop just because, I mean, I can, but it's disappointing once you've had steamed milk because aerating the milk gives it this nice creamy sweetness that just heating it in the stove or worse, the microwave, just cannot compare to. Boy, I am not having great luck with this hand. But I'm just playing that because I've got Ferocity to the Squirrel, so that gives me extra interest. I was going to say extra patience. That's not correct. Do I want to play Pander now and just close the deal? I think I'm just going to do that. Is it suboptimal? Yes, but I also want to get to the competition, so... Okay, I'll play this. I don't know why I didn't play 2 is better. Whatever. End the turn. I would be worried about stress damage, but if I end the day after this, then we should be okay. Oh, there's chorus again. I'll take that. Okay. Oh, there's Rattle 'em Off. Of course I get it now. I'm gonna play this for the extra interest, and then I'll play Pander. Good enough. No refunds. Get out. You hear clarinet. The soundtrack for this game was done by an orchestra, in fact. So, real legitimate instruments you're hearing. I was reading the word interest while trying to say instruments simultaneously, and didn't work too well. I'm gonna try using Scheme. If I could just get... There's Rhythm. But I love how I get them all simultaneously. That's not what I need. I do have 6 digits of money. I just noticed. Hooray! You're very happy at the lesbian implications of the Pander card. Oh, absolutely. Roxanne would never, I think, turn down anyone on basis of gender. As far as she's concerned, gender is irrelevant. She's only here to scam people. Gosh darn it, this is too many stress cards. Don't do this to me. Ugh, boy, that... drawing a card every time I play a card would be great if I would stop drawing stress cards. Oh, this is miserable. But chorus is good. If I could just keep getting good cards, maybe I can max it out. Oh, another chorus, lucky. Okay, improv. Cool. Excellent, good, great, wonderful. Okay. Done. Well, that worked out pretty well. Right? Roxanne is everyone's problem. Roxanne being a problem is not gender locked. Yeah, Sid's cards are really effective as long as you can draw them when you need them. Like if I could get rhythm when I need it. I think... I don't know. I think I might just close the deal now. Because, again, I don't want to have a bunch of stress before the competition. So, get out of here, you gloomy socialite in your weird, like, melted slime sweater. Am I saying Roxanne would be the type to go, yeah, girl bosses, do I have a vaguely triangle-shaped investment opportunity for you ladies? Yeah, no, she's canonically done pyramid schemes. I think. Some malcontent seems to have cursed Saffron's tools. She needs insight into who, how, and why. And then you're gonna send Quinn after them to, like, break their kneecaps, right? I don't know why I've decided Quinn is the mob enforcer in this scenario, but I think Quinn would be down for it. You wouldn't stress me out, right, Saffron? You'd never. Saffron is a nice deer. Okay, let's end the turn. It was one of the things she listed on her resume. Also, I gotta remember to look at everyone's friendship description now. Since we've ranked tens. Boy, double stress received from all sources. Well, I'm not about to get some additional stress, so maybe I can try a little more. Imagining Roxanne on social media doing all the multi-level marketing beats. Videos showing off the new car she doesn't actually own. Like, she probably filmed it in like someone else's driveway and is prepared to book it as soon as it looks like someone's gonna come and investigate. Hey, wait a minute! Get off my lawn! What are you doing? Okay, well, good enough. Actually, if I do compromise, then that should end the sale. There we go. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Wonderful. Well, it's a lot of people today. Okay. Again, if I could just get rhythm sooner, but whatever. It's fine. Oh. Oh. I don't like that. Let's end the turn. No, you know what? I'm just going to close the deal. It's wasteful, but I really want to do the competition, because the competition wouldn't be enough for a full stream. I need to do it. Roxanne absolutely says passive income at least a dozen days to various people. Okay. I am going to really quickly go to the deck builder. I'm going to read people's new descriptions, and then I'm going to alter my deck for the competition. And then we're going to do it, and then call it an evening. Quinn has shrugged off disappointment and learned to let a little light into their life, thanks in part to their bond with Sylvia. Buoyed by Sylvia's support, Muktuk has renewed his commitment to creating art that's as useful as it is beautiful. Saffron has stopped denying her trauma and, with Sylvia's support, has begun the process of healing old wounds. Hang on, what do I need to... Let's get rid of the ferocity of the squirrel. Casual conversation is what I need. I'll get rid of compromise too. Okay. That's... Oops. No, nobody better be putting spoilers in the chat. I just see... I look over and I see Taito saying spoilers, but yes, no spoilers in the chat, please. For this or any other game. Luna's new high-profile client is causing her grief, and she's turned to Sylvia for emotional support. Do not work for exposure. Roxanne's future is brighter than ever, and she is delighted to walk hand in hand with Sylvia on the path to success. Sylvia has been initiated into the final piratical secret, and now the pirate deity awaits her sacrifice. Is piratical a word? I'm sure it is. Sylvia is concerned that Mint's determination to prove herself is in fact holding her back. I've read Baptiste already, right? Yes, I have. As Corsac continues to come out of his shell with Sylvia's encouragement, he hopes to make more social connections. Piratical is a word that's wonderful. Sid has expressed her deep admiration for Sylvia, crediting their friendship as a writing inspiration. Okay, for reals, let's end the day. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything important. Let me save and end the day. Okay, and then I keep wanting to go to the basement. End the day. Need that stress reduction. This is it. Tomorrow is the big day. Victory is within our grasp. Come out ahead in that competition. You'll be free of debt. And I'll be free of feathers. Assuming you haven't decided to accept Robin's offer, of course. To throw the match. To take the money and leave me in the lurch. Which is an absurd idea. I know you wouldn't do that. You would do that, right? Relax, Oswald. We're in this together. And there's no turning back now. Such resilience. If I'm honest, I find it fascinating. What's the secret to your resolve, Sylvia? In the face of so much adversity, what makes you tick? Well, right this very moment, I'm holding out for an apology. From me, you mean? You know, I suppose I do owe you an apology of sorts. It was wrong of me to suggest that you forfeit, to offer you a deal like I did. It's much better for things to play out this way. Much better for the town to see me win against an opponent who's putting up a fight. It will make my victory all the more glorious.
Yeah, totally. Unless you lose, of course.
You really think you have a chance tomorrow? You really, truly believe it?
Well,
tell me then, Sylvia, on what exactly are you basing such confidence?
Well, that's easy. I've worked hard over the last 5 weeks. I focused on my craft and on learning from the people around me. And among the many things I've learned is this. I'm good at what I do. I believe in myself, and my friends believe in me too. I don't see what's so funny.
Do you listen to yourself? You're going to beat me. Me, with high self-esteem and the power of friendship. You don't seem to realize that we're operating in completely different leagues here.
Yeah, sure. That's what my last 4 competitors thought too.
All right, Sylvia. Fair enough. Maybe I ought not to underestimate you. But if you're right, if, through some miracle, things don't go my way in this competition, I have a trump card prepared. One you'll never see coming.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means tomorrow has only one possible outcome. So, if you have as much writing on this contest as you claim, well, you might want to spend these next hours putting your affairs in order. The lizard hissed at us.
What a tool. Didn't I say so from the start? He's just trying to psych us out, same as all the others did. We should focus on what matters. Just think, if everything goes the way it should, you'll be human again this time tomorrow.
And that's a debt I'll never be able to repay. But don't do this for me, Sylvia. Do it for yourself. You've come so far in such a short time, so get out there and show this town what you can do.
Yeah, did you get a hug from Walrus Man?
This is it, this is it, this is it.
You alright there, buddy? No, he's not. It's too bad you're not a Shonen protagonist, Robin. You can't believe in the heart of the cards. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. Here they are, 2 giants of local industry, 2 masters of their craft. But only one can be crowned our winner. Only one can take home the grand prize. Let's meet our stars. Taking the first podium today is a man so regal he puts the king in potion making. He survived the worst this world could throw at him, and he came out the other side with a smile on his face. And don't even get me started about those dimples. I am talking, of course, about Robin! That's very kind, but if we can move this along.
Well,
at podium number 2 is a woman who knows a thing or two about adversity herself. She arrived on our shores with little more than the clothes on her back and a dream. In a matter of weeks, she's transformed her uncle's ramshackle potion shop into a reasonably successful ramshackle potion shop. Let's hear it! 3 cheers for Sylvia!
hey, Robin.
I kind of want to just go with the lizard low blow. I like May. I think May is cute, but... Lizard.
Your lizard gives me the creeps. Why don't you put that thing on a leash?
You sure peaked early as Savage. Now I kind of wish I picked it, but it's just... This one is so petty. You have no right to speak to us that way. Tensions appear high. Don't make me come down there, kids. Wait, scratch that. It would be my honor to share the stage with two such titanic tycoons. Ta-da! It's me, Baptiste. How did you do that? From this vantage, I'll be better able to facilitate this contest. Now, it's true that I consider both contestants among my dearest friends. And who better? For it's their patronage and their precious coins that these contestants covet. This morning, I'm here simply to act as the voice of the people. Count on me to interpret the crowd's enthusiasm, or lack thereof. I'm glad we're getting some new, Baptiste poses and animations. Bamf. Your lizard is high out of its gourd, sir. In other words, audience, if you see something you like, make some noise. The outcome is a foregone conclusion. I know it. This crowd knows it. Boo. No, don't try and pander with your cute little lizard. And May knows it most of all. To that, I can only say, let the battle begin! Very cute new Baptiste faces. Yeah, his and Roxanne's animation's top tier. Does May also have a cravat? It looks like she did. She's got a little collar going on. I'm just gonna take a sip of water, one sec. Hoo-ha. Alright, Robin. Are you ready to wow us all? This one's an old family recipe. And the family in question is the ancient line of monarch magi whose mastery of forbidden arts ended the Second Age. A Second Dark Age. Not the Second Age, that would be, terrible. Consider me wowed. Audience, am I right to be impressed? With a sum like that, I'd say you have some fans here today. As it should be. Sylvia, can you outdo him? Okay, where's my bestest, my masterwork? I've got an aged one somewhere. Coral aged, here we go. Oof. I like the hat on mine better. It ended the Second Age. He killed Sauron.
As the leader of the Heroes Guild, you'll recognize how precious this potion really is.
That may in fact be true, however. And this is of masterwork quality, no less. But what does the audience say? Is it a hit? A fair assessment, as far as I can tell. But I'm sure you have more to say about it.
Time to haggle. Should I review my strategy?
I'll just do it. Let's just do it.
I'm ready to prove my potion is better.
Deep breath. No more stress blackouts. Oh, there it is. Hang on, wait. There we go.
These people aren't fit to judge us, really.
I'm gonna end the turn here, because I don't want to take that stress damage, so. As an honorary hero, I know what adventurers need out there.
I mean, I've heroically fought off some mice once or twice.
10 stress damage, ugh, disgusting. Jeez, what the heck? Starting to think maybe I should have put some stress mitigation cards in here.
How many indignities am I expected to suffer?
Yeah, really starting to think, boy, I should have put some stress mitigating cards in there.
Ooh.
Sylvia's shop is cute enough, but mine is well established.
I'm a serious professional. I am.
That is so much stress damage right now. Holy cow. Ooh, that's bad. I mean, I'm not surprised that Robin is going to town, but ooh. Okay, I can rattle them off. That's good.
These folks are willing to admit when they're wrong.
Okay. Okay. Woof. We're good.
I think I've heard enough. All right, I'm convinced. You have the better potion, Sylvia.
Who's the underdog now?
Pandering to the whole crowd. Using those flirting skills Roxanne has taught us for the greater good. Celebrating already. Rookie mistake. It's time I showed you the error of your ways. No thanks are necessary for the lesson. I'm going to enjoy this.
We'll have to see what happens next in round 2. The anticipation is a lot to handle. Robin, care to show us your next creation?
Among the nobles of the continent, this is by far the most popular cure for curses. And if it's good enough for them...
You know, I think my mother keeps one of these in her cupboard.
Smart woman. She'll live a long life free of jinxes, hexes, and ingrown toenails.
If it's good enough for Mother, it's got to be worth something. But I suppose our audience will be the judge of that. What do they say?
I also agree the pattern on May's tail and Robin's jacket.
Oh, that's no paltry sum.
My heart goes out to you, Sylvia. You can't possibly measure up to that.
Sylvia, will you rise to the challenge?
Okay, where's the best? That's a Grand Curse Cure. Do I have a better one? That one's 2065. Okay, 20. Okay, I think. Just double checking. So yeah, this one is 2065, and this one is 2320. All right, well, got some work to do.
Forget the elitism. This is a curse cure for everybody.
It's instantly identifiable, that's for sure. And the closer I look, the more impressive it appears. Let's check in with the audience. What would they pay for this curse cure?
That's gonna be a steep markout. -10.
Not bad. Robin has the edge, however. Care to set us straight?
Oh boy. Well, at least it lets you change cards between rounds. Okay. Oof. So I feel like I'm gonna need to get through my deck as fast as possible. Roxanne cards. Oh yeah, to get rid of, what do I want to take out though is the thing. I mean, Pander is strong, but I don't want to take that extra stress damage. For mitigating the bad traits, yeah, that might be good. Let me have a look here. Oh, there's magnetism too. Only the closers, yeah, that reduce the bad traits, so... Disarm might almost be good if he does that shield again. Imagine doing emotional minefield at the competition, just burst into tears. Well, I could look at some of Saffron's stress-reducing cards, so... Like, Tranquility might not be a bad one to use. Serenity of Mind is not going to work. There is regulated breathing as well. I've also got mindfulness. Oof. I mean, Guided Thought wouldn't be bad again if I have, like, rhythm. And I wish there was another Rattle 'em Off. Well, that's true. Mindfulness is free, so improv would pick it up. I don't have any more, like, yeah, I've got all the improvs that are in there. Okay, hang on. I guess I could get rid of press the attack. And then mindfulness, because that's free. Okay. Well, I guess I could try this, see how it goes. What do you folks think? Yeah, improv's good for drawing cards that, again, will draw more cards. It's just, I wish there was a better way to game the system so I had more control over what I draw. But, let me just have a sip of water. What do you folks think? You think it's viable? Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna do my best. Imagine if Robin did something mean and Sylvia freaked out so hard the audience kicked him out. Roxanne would be so proud. Again, I just want to take another moment to look at this card and her fangs. It's delightful. Thank you, Roxanne.
I'm ready to make it a rout.
Deep breaths. Still so much stress, though. Okay. I'm going to dupe casual conversation. And there's also rhythm. Fantastic. 17 stress damage with tension. Holy cow. This man needs to be stopped. I suppose I wouldn't want it to look too easy. One of Baptiste's cards which locks the top level but gives you an instant next level would probably be good since I'm not getting all the way to the end. Well, if it doesn't work out, we could try the next round, although honestly I feel like if we don't win this round, we're not going to make it to the next round because the stress is going to be so high. I need more Luna cards. Remember, I've seen the wasteland firsthand and lived to tell the tale.
No one doubts that you're awesome, jeez.
Oh. We're close, though. I'm surrounded by fools. It's the only explanation. Oh boy, and he's gonna put up a shield next turn. We're gonna eat so much stress. When the novelty wears off, only the true professionals remain.
Don't listen to him. I do good work, right?
Okay, need fluidity. Save me, improv. That is not helpful. Holy smokes, we're gonna black out from stress. Well, you know what? If we black out from stress, I think we start the next round at stress 0. Improv got wrong. Oh, jeez. You gave it your best shot, Sylvia. Kudos, truly.
What does he know that I don't?
When you improv and can't think of anything.
I'm gonna need a minute.
I should have stopped to look at the Robin stress card. I didn't notice. Sylvia needs to take a recess, but my stress is at 0.
I'm feeling better. Don't count me out yet.
Can we please move this along? I believe I'm due a point. That sort of steals my thunder, but he's right. Scorekeeper, a point for Robin, if you please.
That's a huge bummer, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you're right. I still had Captivate in there, and I don't need Captivate. This is all just... Oh, teeth. This is all just a tedious formality, you know. That's really, disconcerting, May. That lizard looks smug. The universe cannot abide a tie, and neither can our audience. There must be a round 3. Please stop looking at me like that, May. Holy cow. Robin, your final entry, if you please. It's time for the nuclear option. This is a unique take on the formula as devised by the witch queen of Rafta herself, Maven. Maven, you say? She was bad news. She would thank you for the compliment. And she would tell you that, of every potion maker living today, only I have the skill to bring her vision to fruition. A bold assertion, but does the audience agree? Is May flipping me off, probably. It would seem they like what they see. That should force my competitor to finally recognize she's out of her depth. Sylvia, what do you say? Can you compete with that?
Ooh.
Oh, we got a ways to go.
Seeking a masterwork potion? Look no further.
Ah, I see what you did there. I can't find any fault with it whatsoever. Alas, it's out of my hands. So let's seek an answer from the audience, shall we? As some to be proud of, certainly. It isn't enough to win, but the people will hear your case for it if you've a case to make.
Okay.
Well, I guess, okay, I can get rid of, Captivate. Because I totally forgot I had that in there. What a waste. Not that I would have come out of that last round okay anyway, but, I guess I don't actually need Mindfulness. Probably? I mean, again, if you can get Rhythm and Improv and, Chorus going, it's really potent. But it's just being able to draw those cards before the stress cards become overwhelming. I'm thinking here. Compound interest I don't think is going to do much good. Mulligan maybe? What do you folks think? Mulligan is good for finding cards you want. That might be a good idea, actually. Like, especially if I need to draw Rhythm or something. That's a good idea. 2 is better than 1. That's true. I was using it for Chorus, but... Hey, Boogie! We're on the final potion of the final competition. We won round 1. And then round 2 we took astronomical stress damage despite starting the competition at 0 because Robin piles on so much stress. Yeah, duping casual conversation was a big get in round 1 is the thing. And being able to dupe things like Chorus is also really useful. It really depends when you get it. I mean, I like 2 is better than 1. It's done me good so far. Trying to think of what else would be good to put in. What did Jingle do again? Oh, that's right. Next card plays costs 2 patience less. Oh yeah, there's Muktuk's increased price directly cards too. Artistry isn't bad. Reinforce might actually be good too, just because of all this stress. But it's more, I feel like we need to bum rush. Like, we just need to gun it really quick. You know, I'm gonna get rid of Pander. Pander's less useful because, I need to gain more points, and I can't risk that extra stress, so... Let's try Reinforced. How about? The only thing is that Improv wouldn't pull Reinforced, but that's okay. Boy, I should have put in like Dig Deep or something. I can try putting in Artistry. I think Roxanne also had one that buffed the potions price somewhere. Did she? No, I'm just losing my mind. I feel like someone did. Maybe it was just Muktuk. Okay, we'll draw it if I'm under Rhythm. Okay, well, let's save this. Let's give it a go. We got to win the competition! Okay. Let's... Improv. Okay. Blame it on mob mentality. Oh, I don't like what you're thinking. Truly, this is the worst of all possible worlds. What is with that lizard? Okay, let's do reinforce. Okay, because he's gonna do a bunch of stress, so this will help a little bit. Remember, oh yeah, you said this already. Roxanne's closers raise prices directly. That's true. I don't want to risk playing a closer too soon, though. Okay. Let's chorus. Oh wait, did I already win? Just kidding. Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia!
I did it! I did it! I won!
But... no, I...
Hey, you don't feel bad. You did a great job. Shake on it. Robin?
Oh no, who could have foreseen this?
What is happening right now? You think you're surprised? I prepared for this outcome, but I never really thought it would come to this. Who are you? What did you do to Robin? Haven't you figured it out by now? Robin is no more than a marionette, a pretty puppet that has allowed me to live among you unsuspected. I am the true power here, the rightful mistress of all I survey. I am Maven. Maven? Maven the Witch Queen? You're alive? And you're a lizard? I didn't realize you were a lizard.
What a twist! Hold on to your seats, everybody, or else proceed swiftly to the nearest exit.
Laugh it up, fools. The scaly semblance is only temporary. The world has long thought me dead, but I survived, and the time is nigh for my glorious return. I shall take back all that is rightfully mine, starting with the restoration of my true and proper form. I still don't understand. What happened to you? The band of idiotic heroes, the ones who came to slay me, they botched the job, but the dolts managed to blow up my laboratory in the attempt. The resulting explosion irradiated the island, and I was changed into this. Lucky for me, Squire Boy was there. My powers are limited in my current, undignified state, but they were more than sufficient to take control of him. I seized his mind on that day, and I've rarely let go since. No one questioned the feel-good story of the boy who triumphed over the wicked Witch Queen, nor did they bat an eye at his harmless little pet. And you've been hiding in plain sight all along? And what a trial it has been, steering Robin around, making him smile and wave and fraternize. I amassed power and wealth, but slowly, too slowly. And then Baptiste's goons managed to procure a sample of Maven Bloom, perhaps the last of its kind. Once I get my hands on it, once I have my cure, my long exile will at last be over, and I won't have to tolerate you half-wits anymore. You realize this half-wit just beat you pretty resoundingly. Yes, that's inconvenient, isn't it? Fortunately, I have a backup plan. My mental magics aren't what they used to be, but over the years, every ounce of power I could spare has gone into this crystal. I've saved enough energy to change the outcome of our little contest by forcing you to see things my way. You mean... Prepare to forfeit, Sylvia. In another moment, it will be literally the only thing on your mind. Oh, great. I'm totally screwed. Except, Ever since coming to Rafta, I've faced off against one blowhard after another, and I've always come out on top. I don't have mind control magic or a mystic gem. But all the same, these days, changing people's minds is what I do. So how do I convince Maven not to zap me? I've got it! I guess I can't win. I don't have a chance. Since you're a no-good cheater, with bad breath, I know what you're trying to do. It won't work. I won't be dissuaded by your petty taunts, nor by pathetic appeals for fairness. No surprises there. I mean, you've been trying to cheat all along, haven't you?
Sylvia shows no signs of backing down. Someone passed the popcorn.
You tried to steal the Maven Bloom from the guild hall. You tried to bribe me into forfeiting. And when you realized you couldn't buy or steal your way out of facing me today, you showed up with a magical trump card. It's obvious what that all adds up to, Maven. You're afraid of me.
Ooh, snap.
I think you've been afraid of me since that very first competition. It explains why you've been dropping in on me. That's absurd. Me, afraid of you. Ah. I dropped in on you out of a sense of morbid curiosity. Honestly, the sight of you in that sad little slantwise shop, I couldn't fathom how you managed to make it as far as you did. I thought you must have some secret, some trick. My only secret is hard work and a willingness to learn. I mean, sure, my shop wasn't much to look at to begin with. We call those humble origins. I'm proud of where I'm from and what I accomplished. You can steal this contest, but you can't take that away from me. Can't I, though? But I suppose you have a point, Sylvia. Forcing you to forfeit now, that would be a hollow victory. I deserve more. I deserve to crush my foe, to leave no doubt in anyone's mind about my superiority. All right then, have it your way. I shall leave your mind, such as it is, untouched. But the rest of the cattle assembled here today, they're about to forget all about your so-called victory. Let's try this one more time.
The universe cannot abide a tie, and neither can our audience. There must be a round 3.
That's more like it. Huh? Round 3? We already did round 3. You know what? Fine. If that's the way you want it, bring it on.
Determined to rally, are you? But Rafta is still rooting for its harmless, handsome hometown hero. Alliteration, is it? Then ready thee for round 3. Baptiste loves the drama down here. Robin, your final entry, if you please.
This is no ordinary seeking enhancer. This particular formula was devised by Maven herself. I pulled the recipe from the wreckage on the day I defeated her in single combat. Unbelievable!
Truly, a piece of Rafton history direct from our heroic benefactor. It must be worth a small fortune. Does the audience share my estimation? Well, well, no small fortune after all. That should put a stop to Sylvia's defiance once and for all. Sylvia, I hope you've brought something truly sensational. Making me do this again. Why, we're getting like dramatic chorus. Look at this lizard, adorable. This is a Pokemon. I want this on my team.
Win or lose, I'm playing by the rules.
So far, so good. We were seeking a seeking enhancer, and that's what you've delivered. I can't find any fault with it whatsoever. Alas, it's out of my hands, audience. I'd say that's a sum to be proud of. It isn't enough to win, but the people will hear your case for it if you've a case to make.
Last chance to rethink my haggle strategy.
I mean, the deck worked fine last time. Let's keep it.
I'm ready to win. For real this time.
Alright, well. Oh, okay. I think I've heard enough. Folks, we are witnessing history unfold before our very eyes. We have a new champion, and her name is Sylvia.
Rafta's got a new queen of potions, and it's me.
No! No! No!
Maven played herself. Maybe it was scripted. The card I played was the casual conversation one, where it raises your interest for each point of patience, so it's extremely potent during competitions.
How? How did this happen? It feels just as good the second time around. You want me to beat you again? Because I could do this all day. This is intolerable! Unthinkable! In my prime, I could have reduced you to a smear of smoldering ash with a wave of my hand. I could have forced the crowd to tear you to pieces while chanting my name. But now, it's all I can do to retain some control over the single vessel. Without him, I can't even scratch my own nose. These stubby, scaly arms, they're worthless. And without that ingredient, this is how I will remain. Hey, listen, it's not all bad. I can plant a cutting, grow a new flower. You can try again when it blooms, in 10 years or so. Oh, to have fallen so far. My dreams of conquest shall go unrealized. My potions will be known far and wide as second best.
Is it over? Did we win?
Shush now, we're going home. We can get ice cream on the way.
Okay.
You won today, Sylvia. But you would better watch your back.
Did anybody catch all that? Because I'm pretty sure I just saved Rafta from the vengeful return of a power-mad sorceress. No? Oh, well, I saved my shop. I saved my uncle. I really did it. I won!
Whoa. That moment when your opponent uses a full restore and they die on your next turn.
Victory! I could get used to this feeling.
It wasn't always easy, but we pulled it off in the end, didn't we?
It's kind of you to say we, but it's obvious who the true victor is. You're amazing, Sylvia. And the best thing I did was know when to get out of your way.
If you say so, but I'm glad I didn't have to do this alone. It's meant the world to me to have my Uncle Oswald by my side.
Yes.
Softy.
Can owls cry?
Now, are you ready to slip into something less feathery? Because I've just finished brewing a potion that I think you're gonna like.
Sylvia, I couldn't make it to the tournament, but I heard the outcome. It appears you've accomplished all you set out to do. I owe you congratulations, and you owe me the remaining balance.
It's all here. Every beautiful copper of it.
A most satisfying outcome.
I don't know. Spending it on ramen might have been a little more satisfying.
Excellent. Now, as per our agreements... Whoa. You have been released from your contract. This property is paid off in full and belongs entirely to you.
That's it? I'm free now?
As promised, I live by the letter of my contract, Sylvia. Which is why my business is not yet concluded here. Is it, Oswald?
You know?
The possibility never even occurred to me until an owl was spotted doing Sylvia's paperwork at the licensing bureau. An owl who couldn't help himself from boasting about Sylvia's progress with familial pride in his voice. You very nearly got away with it.
You did get away with it. It doesn't matter if you figured it out. We already paid you back.
Nevertheless, Oswald's dereliction was an outrageous violation of terms. There are consequences to that. Rather severe consequences, as you'll remember from the fine print.
Oh dear. That's it then, isn't it? This is the end.
It is. I'll give you a moment to say goodbye.
No, hold on. You can't just...
Sylvia, my girl, let it go. I won't allow you to put yourself in harm's way for me. Not again. I'm so proud of you, Sylvia. You've accomplished incredible things.
Oh, I'm gonna do something incredible, all right. Just watch me.
Helene, let's make a deal.
Oh, that's Sylvia, sorry.
Helene, let's make a deal.
I'm listening.
You're so sure of your abilities, but Oswald tricked you. He was hiding right under your nose.
My abilities weren't at fault. The transmogrification distorted the shape and scent of his soul.
And what's to stop someone else from using the same trick? When word gets out about this, and it will, believe me, everyone who owes you so much as a phone call will be embracing their wild side.
I sense a but coming.
Takes one to know one. It so happens I've just finished brewing the one and only antidote for transmogrification. When that potion is gone, it's gone forever. And it might be the only way you can ensure no one else slips through your grasp. That potion can be yours. For a price.
I think I already know what price you're asking. But I'm in the mood to haggle. Alright, look, Sylvia, your confidence is... You've gone so far. Or you've come so far, I should say, from when you first started.
Times are tough, and hardworking witches like us need every possible edge. That's what this potion is. Not just a transmog cure, it's an advantage. With this potion in hand, you can send a message to your clients. They'll know that changing shape won't keep them from your clutches. The ingredient needed to brew this potion is gone. Maybe forever. You'll never have an opportunity like this again. Going once, going twice.
Very well, Sylvia. You have yourself a deal. What a difference a few weeks makes. Your skill is undeniable.
I almost think you went easy on me.
Absolutely not. I like you, Sylvia, but I don't let sentiment creep in on business decisions. Executing Oswald's contract to the letter is good for business. However, leveraging his fate to get my hands on this potion is better for business. It's as simple as that.
Brutal, but I get it.
It's a brutal world, but you're well on your way. And if I might humbly suggest it, someday in the future, you may find yourself in need of an influx of capital. On that day, call me. I'll keep a contract handy, just in case.
She's gone. She really left. Sylvia, you saved me. I owe you twice over now.
I'm beginning to think you like being indebted. But you must be disappointed that she took the cure with her.
I'll learn to live with it. It's almost certainly a better fate than what Helene had in store.
Then you don't want the cure? Because I've got a spare.
And anyway, it could be worse. I'll take feathers over scales and... What did you say?
I made 2 potions. I thought I could get a nice chunk of change if I sold one to Maven. So much for that idea. But I've got the second potion here, bottled up just for you. It's pretty small, but it should be the perfect dosage given your size. And I can guarantee it doesn't taste like old cabbage.
But you... I don't deserve you, Sylvia. I really don't.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd leave you hanging, did you?
Who cares what I thought? Dear niece, you've made a habit of surpassing my expectations. Every one of them.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. We make a good team. And we're sticking together from now on, right?
Let's shake on it. Just as soon as I have hands again.
Does that mean you're ready to get untransmogrified?
Ready as I'll ever be. Bottoms up.
What if he turns into a very small man?
Those are some interesting side effects. This could take a while.
That was a really cool effect.
Dear Mom and Dad, everything's going great here in Rafta. Funny story, Oswald isn't dead. Although I almost did kill him with one of my potions. Not on purpose. In all the confusion, I ended up inheriting his shop anyway. He doesn't seem bitter about it, though. We're gonna be partners.
Yeah, that's him in the background. I guess he is buff, huh? Sylvia, you need to take some lessons from your uncle. But yeah, he's got the same pendant. I can see the mustache is like, what, the feathers on Oswald's face. Belle, oh no, he's hot.
In all the confusion...
Oh yeah, I read this already. What am I saying?
I can't wait for you to see what we accomplish. All my love, Sylvia.
Maybe he just doesn't actually have a face. You gain some muscle when you have to fly. Mostly pecs. Oh, we get more cute hand-drawn illustrations. Wonderful. Well, that was Potionomics. Gosh dang, what a cute, wonderful game. I really enjoyed streaming this. Thank you very much to XSEED Games for giving me a key for this. Very much appreciated. Look at the sculpture. We actually get to see it. Besties with everybody. I love Sylvia's little ponytail. Look, she's gonna go on a beach date with Roxanne. Oh my god. That is a lot of moths. Holy smokes. They're all eating yarn. Of course. I need more time to appreciate these illustrations. They're so cute. I really enjoyed this game. And I wasn't expecting to love the characters as much as I do, but they're great. All the characters are really fun. I enjoyed hanging out with them and seeing all their hangout events. Just the visual presentation is really good. That music. Fresh squeezed slime juice. I don't know if I want to drink anything that's looking at me. Is this a student from Little Witch Academia? I recognize that uniform. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I don't know if there's like a continuation. If I can just like freely make potions and befriend people. But for now, I definitely need to call it an evening because it's very late. And I have an early shift tomorrow. But thank you so much, all. I really enjoyed this. I guess I'll have to figure out my next Tuesday game. Or I could just work on Banjo for a bit and then go from there. I am also glad Sylvia learned to be a swindler. She's gonna go on a beach date with Roxanne, and they're gonna wow everybody for being the cutest couple on the beach, and then maybe steal some of people's belongings. Yeah, she's practicing, because you know, she wants to look good for the pirates. Anywho, have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care, stay safe, stay healthy. I will catch you next time. Good night.